I'm currently finishing my 7th book on Ghanaian elections. Now, part of the book focus on MPP flag bearer groups. This is election limited to over 205,000 delegates who vote. So we took a sample size of before the elections of the new one. We took sample sizes of delegates of people who then were delegates. We did some work. Then after the elections, we went back to the same constituencies because there was about 50-55% turnover, and went back to do the same thing. The first one, I had known since October last year that Kennedy could contest. Since that first one, it was if Kennedy was in about 3rd place, behind Bamia and Alan. After the elections,
Mr. Obrof na kan ye no ne clear ye. So can say Kennedy was in the 3rd place behind Baumia, behind Alan and Baumia, or behind Baumia and Alan.
Behind Baumia and Alan.
So it meant to say Baumia number 1, Alan number 2, and Kennedy
was leading.
Baumia was leading.
Yes.
Okay.
Now after the elections, Kennedy has come out to say so about contest. Within that time, a year after elections research, in those constituencies, and in those constituencies, the top 2 were now Baumia and Kennedy, and Alan was in about 3rd place. Now, I will give you 2 main reasons. The rest, the book will come out in about 6 weeks. I'll give you 2 main reasons why Kennedy seems to have, Alan seems to have fallen into the 3rd place. Alan Trematin peaked in 2007 within MPP. Come on, Alan Cash. Delegates who are 30 years and below. Delegates be there. Some Alan Cash speaking, 50 years. Okay. Alan has not worked in the party. Alan is known by delegates who are about 40 years now. Yeah, no, we knew. The 2007 he contested. Since then he has contested 2 or 3 times. Secondly, Agyapong is in his 22nd year as an MP over the 6th term. 24, but no, I had 24 years. He is known within the party. So by the time I hear post-election research, Kennedy had come into 2nd place. Now, I must let our listeners understand that until the elections are held, maybe next year, this is our projection. Because from 2007, 17, and impact 17, a contest, MP, delegates, candidates, fiber. A super college, electoral college will decide on the top 5. So the 2005 plus delegates, will vote for the top 5.
Enti, sir, permutations here are working. Uber can say a data driven and now say a suppositions.
Data driven.
Na data no yansa betimi aka.
Oh, book him about about 6 weeks.
Na okase Alan onye adwuma wo party num. Anyuma ben sa.
You see, the questions we asked, some of them were based on who do you know and why you vote for the person. Some of them say, oh, one in him. But in terms of say why you more party mono, you are not aware. Those who have said they will vote for Alan, you could see from the demographics, there are those who are in their 40s who remember what Alan did in the 90s and so on. But for those very relatively young delegates, they don't remember what he has done. Now we need to bear in mind that if there are more than 5 and they are shortlisted to 5, those who drop out would ask their supporters to vote for possibly the shortlisted 5.
Enti omo yebusa womo omo kan say omo nim Alan na omo nim adwuma kura waye de ama party no. If we are to ask, say, at a time Vice President Dr. Muhammad Bawumia or your Vice President no, na Alan Trade Minister, right? And now before say Vice President Baba Vice President Mpono, na Alan no Trade Minister under Kofo. Enti yemuso say den na obi a Trade Minister. I represented the New Patriotic Party, no, and then obi 30 years or less, or say Alan Cash. Wanti said in Ukurada, Unimunukura, when you mama party, no.
Utukwan. Ubisa a police section executive. Ubisa so on ministers rank, minister of social welfare. Only. That is it. We need to bear in mind that Canada has been going around, we make presentations in parliament or corrupt. Into some delegates, police station, who besides say, why name chief of staff, why name minister of trade, why minister of finance? He doesn't know.
And what's it? Alan likely to be third. I mean, say, so likely in the use of that word, so I watch them say you're data driven in. Likely, how are we to take it? Say, or 20%, or 15%, or 6%. And that's likely, how are we to interpret it?
When the book comes out, you see it.
Okay, and the book is out in about 6 weeks' time.
Yes, please.
Okay, it you bet me a focus so a highlighted book no if indeed you pursue who researcher a renowned benefits ya me adwene nkoso say you betwen book no.
Yes.
What mo can some basa say na ya tua sika de amana no work bibia tia Alan. Wo mo can some basa kasa da professor Alan be tua sika man no church ansem. Ye wo mo ya bi di ma wo mo.
So I'll try to be as polite as possible.
Be it because we a senior person, it's in fair before and our emotions and can be here.
So, Master, I spent my 30th birthday in solitary confinement under Rollins. Don't fast I don't know, apart from the so we can't obey car manager. Tell you as if the ballot box the vote is in my pocket. That's right, yeah, it's not true. Obika said, and I come back in 22 years, I've done 7 polls. I missed one, I got 6 correct. I've done 3 MPP will lose, 3 NDC will lose. If you go and collect money from a political party, say, I've done the research, you win this year's election. Like another time, can you write it? You can't write it. You cannot write it. Now, because I have baby said, me delegate. Put me wrong. It's what you saying. Yes, I mean, nobody is the guy there, Makata Alan, baby said, and now Bibia. Delegates, they have their own mind. I think people shouldn't underestimate the average delegate, because my analysis of the 2020 elections